Basically, it is just a list of scores, but there are dates of births and deaths and even obituaries. So just what exactly is this extraordinary tome that's 150 years old this week? So what is it, Joshua?
It's the Wisden Almanac. It's the Bible of cricket. It's 1,500 pages of scores and essays, but it's more than that too. It really captures what cricket is all about for a lot of people. It's tradition, and it's also some quirky things, like this index of unusual occurrences here. We've got rumors of death exaggerated, insists Test cricketer.
But I mean, why do people want to read that?
Because it's they always have. It's the idea that if it's not in Wisden, it didn't happen in cricket.
Okay, but what does it have in there? I mean, apart from all this.
It's got scores going back, for the whole year all over the world. It's got essays. It's got a few random facts too. It's got things like the man who mistook his a ball for a hat or something like that.
Okay, right. Andrew, the worst part is, I have to admit to everybody, you actually read it and you collect it.
Yes, I've been collecting these cricket books for a number of years. I've got quite a big collection now. I guess it all started when I was young. I used to love cricket, and I loved particularly the stats and the scores and who'd scored what. But as I've got older, it is the essays. As Joshua knows, cricket writing, sports journalism in general, there's some terrific writing these days, and Wisden is really a repository for that on the cricket side.
But this thing has been going through since 1864. It's a lot. Basically, it's just a bunch of Victoriana, isn't it?
Well, no, it's at various points there are significant years. For instance, in 1915, they had 48 pages of obituaries of cricketers who went to war. They've really tried to capture where cricket fits in the world as well.
Why is it so popular? I mean, apparently it only has a print run of what, 30,000 or something. Why does everybody know about it? Why does everybody want to read it?
Well, it's always top of the bestseller lists when it comes out, so it's very popular indeed.
Britain, though, I assume.
Yeah, obviously in Britain. But it's, as Joshua said, it's comprehensive. It has all you need to know about the past year of cricket. But it has some great features as well. Every year they choose their 5 cricketers of the year. That's always a keenly awaited moment, and it's a great honour. And cricketers themselves see it as a great thing to be nominated.
Okay, but the main thing, of course, is all the scores. But you can go on the internet and get all that. Why do you have to buy this book? And it's not cheap either.
No, that's the thing. It retails at £50. It's 1,500 pages.
But then again, it is pretty thick. Even if it's actually very small.
Right, it's 1,500 pages.
It's supposed to be a pocket book, isn't it?
It was once. It was 200 pages.
Okay, fine. Big for your pocket now.
But at 1,500 pages, it's not designed to be read straight through. It's about dipping in and out, looking up minutiae that you may have some connection to, and they're always correcting. But there's in this edition a correction for 1974.
It just shows. Okay, that's what you call accuracy taken to the nth extent.
And as Josh says, when you collect them over the years, you get a real sense of history. As he says, the First World War. When you read those obituaries in 1915, it's terribly moving.
Well, it's extraordinary as well. Of course, it was once owned by the millionaire Paul Getty. I mean, why was he buying it?
For the same reason he was donating money to Lords, because it's part of cricket. It's the fabric of cricket, and what you see is, the continuity is the most important thing for them. The collectors will tell you that if there hadn't been that continuity, if there had been even one break, the value would have plummeted.
Okay, cricket is a pretty quirky game, so I guess it has a quirky book to go with it. Any other sports have anything like this that you can think of? I mean, baseball in the States?
Baseball has had various annuals, but never for more than 30 or 40 years at a time. They tried a Wisden rugby that never caught on, and it's so uniquely British as well that they've tried a Wisden Australia that they cancelled after 8 years.
Right, there it is, and also make sure that when you spell it, it's almanac with a K, not just a C.
Because it's tradition.
Absolutely. Josh, Andrew, thank you very much indeed.